Hello everybody and welcome back to Season 38 of the Pokemon Cup series. Today we're here at Ovalo Juarez in Mexico for the running of the Pokemon Sword 400. It is our first of many international races in this schedule, but we're not going to run them simultaneously. We're going to divide all the races by different parts of the season just to add a bit more twists and turns to the schedule. So this is the first of our couple international races here in the Cup Series, and it's going to be at the tricky Ovalo Juarez. It's going to be like 20,000 or 35,000, I believe. It's going to be like 10,000 plus miles above sea level, so it's going to be a very, very challenging track for these drivers here today, and a very weird and unusual oval. So it's going to be an exciting race here today in Mexico. Chase Wisted starts on the pole for this race. Alongside him will be the 42 of Austin Stitzel. There's Pichu and Cody Smart in row 2, and Daniel Price, Giovanni Castillo row 3. Anthony Lopez, Anthony Then in row 4, and Lauren Martinez and Brad Cheston round out your top 10. Our winner from last weekend at ISM Raceway was Jackson Nantle, and he will be starting way in the back in the 40th position. He'll be starting last here in this race today. What are the odds? Anyway, let's go trackside for the command to fire up the engines.
Drivers, start your engines!
And here we go. The cars roll off the track here at Ovalo Juarez. It'll be a 32-lap race, and the halfway point will be after lap 16, and by then we will have the top 10 finishers from the halfway point have stage points, and the winner will get a playoff point along with it. And here we go. Green flag is out, and we're underway in Mexico. Look at the three-wide battle in the back, and now there's a crash. There's a crash in the back to bring out the first caution of the race, and Pichu has taken the lead. What a run by Pichu. He took the lead quickly, was able to get it. Let's take a look at the replay and see what exactly happened. And there's Sharona Evans. She got hit by the 14 of Justin Zeidel. And they went around. There was another wreck in front of them. Multiple wrecks in front of them. And here's another one. Oh, 51 car got real loose, and then these guys started to jumble up. Mark Wallace was hit. Zach Fitzwater also involved in the wreck. More wrecking. Boy, boy. There's like a lot of wrecks everywhere. Cassandra Kirker was hit. And there's Kayvon Lewis hitting the 8 car. Spinning around. 88 gets hit. 21 is hit as well. Oh, 6 car was hit too. 38 car, I mean. 38 was hit. A lot of cars with debris. A lot of cars wrecked out. Wow. 3 cars are out of it already. On that first caution. Boy, did that happen quick. Oh, 4 I should say. 4 now out of the race. Jackson Nantle is out. Kirker, Bright, and Justin Zeidel are also out of the race. We're coming back to the green flag here in Mexico. Pichu's out in front in the 97. He's got a very fitting paint scheme for this race. We'll see if he takes it to victory lane here south of the border. And we're back to the green in Mexico. Here we go. For the lead, Giovanni Castillo. And he's going to take it from Pichu. 18 car is in control now. And look at that 77 of Anthony Lopez. What a gain he made. He's up to second place. And now they're running real close. Oh my goodness. They're running real close to each other. Austin Stitzel going for 3rd spot. There he goes. And look at Anthony Then going for the lead. Very competitive race here. at Mexico. Lopez in front right now. He is in the lead, and here comes Daniel Price. He's going to try to make a move. Chen Zi, top 5 now, and he's got the 4th spot. The foreign-born driver looks to win here in Mexico in the number 3. Daniel Price, a little bumper-to-bumper action, and here he comes for 2nd place. 51 is going to try to catch Lopez, and now he's trying to catch Anthony Lopez. The 77 car has pulled ahead really with a huge lead. Now Chen Zi to 3rd place. Oh, look at Chase Wisted. Look at the run he got in the bottom lane. And he's got the 18 in his sights, and he does. Got him. Brad Cheston, and now Lauren Martinez go by the 18 car. The battle for 2nd heats up now. Looks like it's Chen Zi trying to get that 2nd spot away. Oh, wow. Look at the run he's got. Here he comes, trying to bump off 51. There he goes. The 3 car has taken 2nd away. Now he's hoping to close in on the 77 car. Look at that. That 77 car, he's pulling away real quickly. His lead is almost under a second from the last lap. So the question is he going to be passed within the next couple laps? There's Mark Wallace. He is a lap down, but he's really making an impact here on the track. Just past the 18, even though he's not on the lead lap. This could be big if he can actually catch the leaders, and at this pace, he might. Here comes a 24 again, and he's going to get by Brad Cheston. So at this pace, he might actually catch up to the leaders at this point. We're almost at the halfway point. It might be safe to say that Anthony Lopez might have just earned himself a playoff point for leading at the end of the first half. So Anthony Lopez has earned himself the playoff point. And the rest top 10. The last one to get it is Pichu. Steve Morgan was the last to get it. I'm sorry, Steve Morgan was the last to get it. Now he's battling with Christian Vargas. Oh, look at the 15, a Van Tracy battle. Bumping out the 18 car. We've seen some very good battles in the back here. Here's a look at the 9 car trying to gain on the 51. That's for 3rd spot. Oh, look at Mark Wallace. Look at him go. A lap down, but he's making an impact. And now, he just went by the 9. I think he's going to go by the 51 as well. He did. How about that? And look at that. The 9 car just went by the 51 thanks to the 24's help. Wow. All he needed was the 24 to get him on the bumper. Trying to force the 51 up high, and he did. And now the 9 car is 3rd. 13 laps remain, and Anthony Lopez, the lead is up to a 2.5. I mean, this car has been unstoppable for most of the race. The question is, will he hold on within the next 12 laps? I know Chen Zi has been trying to catch up to that 77 team. And Mark Wallace a lap down. Still racing like he's part of the top 5. I mean, this guy, he could, if he wasn't a lap down, he'd still be in 3rd place, and he'd be trying to catch up to the leaders for the win. Not sure how he was able to be as fast as the other guys after being involved in the crash, but Mark Wallace, he probably could have had the car to win had he not gone into a wreck earlier in the race. We now have 10 laps to go at Ovalo Juarez. Just a marvelous run so far for Anthony Lopez, but last week in ISM, Giovanni Castello had led most of the day, and then the final restart, he lost the win in an instant. So we might still see a late caution. It could bunch the field up, and these guys would have another chance at catching up to the lead. That would be something special now, wouldn't it? Wouldn't. Can't even say it right, but you get the point. Mark Wallace gets by the seconds of Chen Z. There might be a chance that Lopez might have gotten this in the bag, unless if something else happens. It's 8 laps to go. Mark Wallace on the bumper of Chen Z, so he might try to pass him. He's going to get him on this bottom lane. So Chen Z gets passed by Mark Wallace, and that's going to give a lot more momentum to Anthony Lopez. So there he goes. 24 takes it. He's not second, he's a lap down, but he might try to get his lap back by the end of this race. He would love nothing more than to get his lap back. Maybe Chen Z could draft him and hope that these two would catch up to the 77 car. Only 6 laps left. Something's got to happen for these guys to catch the 77. Just 5 more times around Ovalo Juarez for the 77 of Anthony Lopez. I mean, there's no sponsors in that car, but it doesn't matter. I mean, he has been performing extremely well in that Spire team, and it would be the first time the team would win a Pokemon Cup race if Anthony Lopez were to hang on here today. There's lap traffic ahead, though. Kevon Lewis might be in the way, so we'll see what happens within the next 4 laps. We could still get a caution that would bring us an overtime finish, and it would come down to the wire. But Anthony Lopez, I think he wants to see nothing more than the white and checkered flag. Mark Wallace, though, is catching up to him. Lap car. Mark Wallace might have a chance to finish this race on the lead lap. Oh no, he's 2 laps down. Oh, he would just finish this race a lap down. Oh well. 3 laps to go. Look at Wallace. I think Lopez should let the 24 by. And I think he's going to do just that. But would you look at that? The 10 car just came out of nowhere, 35th. And look at her. Look at her just getting that lap back as well. Oh man, 2 laps to go. Chen Z might have gotten the momentum. This could be fun. Final 2 laps. Chen Z has got to give it all he's got. Coming to the white flag next time by with 1 lap to go for Anthony Lopez. There's the white flag. Let's see if he can hang on for the win here in the final lap. Chen Z is really gaining on the 77 these final couple laps, but will it be enough? Into the final 2 turns for the 77. Here he comes. Down the final corners, he's going to dominate, and he's going to hold off Chen Z, and he's going to come off the final turn to win the Pokemon Sword 400 at Ovalo Juarez in Mexico. Anthony Lopez has done it again. He gets the win in Mexico in Ovalo Juarez. The first ever Pokemon Cup win for the Spire team in that 77 car, and Anthony Lopez does it in Mexico. Man, Chen Zi, he had a real boost in those final couple laps, but it wasn't enough, and Lopez was able to hang on for the race win. Your final results from Mexico, and Anthony Lopez has won it here. And Ovalo Juarez, only one caution the entire race. 4 cars were out from that caution. Boy, was it a battle for the ages, folks. But Anthony Lopez, though, able to hang on, dominate the day, and take home the win. So our next race, we will be at Canada in Canadian Tire Motorsport Park. So it's going to be a north of the border race, I should say, next weekend. So you do not want to miss it. Until then, we will see you in Canada.